Hi guys, it's Intuitive 144. I'm a psychic medium. All I do is look at you guys. All right, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm having an $80 hour sale. Ends November 20th. But don't think you have time, okay? Because you're not going on vacation. You're not next to pop out and do my thing or two. Get down. So don't think that you have time. Don't think that you have a whole month to get your job. So let's get into it. I'm doing an enslaved woman. I meditated on her energy, and this is what I received. All right. So Spirit showed me a vision of it didn't really look like I guess they were on a plantation, right? But it was like this house, broken down house, looked kind of like a bungalow. All right. They showed me a vision of a group of people sitting on the front porch while she runs around, all right, in circles laughing hysterically, right? Now, I didn't pay much attention to the people's faces that were sitting on the porch because I was more focused on why she was running and why she was running in circles. When I was, looking at her in a vision, I'm like, is she running away from a bee? Like, what is she running away from? Like, what's happening? But then the vision zoomed in on her, all right, because sometimes I can see visions like a movie, all right. Then the vision zoomed in on her, and she wasn't running from anything. She was running in circles, just laughing at nothing. And then the vision zoomed out and zoomed in onto the people that were sitting on the front porch, and they were looking at her like she was, I hate to use this word, but I can't think of another word, crazy. They were looking at her like she was crazy, like she was off, all right. Then Spirit showed me the vision of the Looney Tunes symbol, the Looney Tune sign. All right, so I do feel that she was mentally unstable. All right, now I don't sense that she and her peers, family members, whoever she was around, I don't sense that these enslaved people were in an abusive environment. I understand that she was an enslaved person. I understand that their conditions weren't good back then, but I don't feel that she was in an unsafe environment. And I say this because Spirit showed me visions of the master and the master's family members coming out to feed them, and they're asking her questions, and she just nods her head at them, not really answering the question. And instead of them, getting frustrated with her, it kind of felt like they knew, like they were, like being very patient with her. All right. So I don't feel that she was here. I don't feel that she was here like at all, like mentally here. All right. I don't think it stemmed from abuse. I just feel that she was psychologically delayed. All right. So this could be known as autism. I know before autism was called autism, they called it mental retardation. But I just feel that she was psychologically delayed. Okay. And it feels like they all knew it. But the only thing that concerned me in the visions were, the people, like the other enslaved people. I don't really like to call them slaves, but the other enslaved people, they weren't really concerned for her as much as like the master and the master's family were. For example, my cousin, right? He's nonverbal. And sometimes, his mother puts an ankle bracelet on him because he has ran away, before. And so, when he takes his ankle bracelet off, because he's always peeling it off or whatever, he's nonverbal. So, every 10 minutes we have to check on him, see what he's doing. And it can be very exhausting, but that's what we do to make sure that he's, safe and not, trying to escape. All right. So I don't feel that like how I was, how I am with my cousin who's nonverbal. I don't feel that the people that she was hanging around, like family members, friends, whatever, I don't sense that they were, attentive to her as much as I don't want to say should have been, because no one, she isn't their responsibility, but I guess it would be nice, right, for you to look out for someone that is not as here as you are. All right. But yeah, all right. Next thing that I picked up on was that her family had to, specifically her mother or a grandmother or an aunt or a woman, had to be a mother to her daughters because she was not mentally there to take care of her children. Also, I do see 2 babies in this picture. I'm picking up on more children. There's something with her getting pregnant every year. I think it feels like she had about 3 to 5 kids. All right. And was just not really here. I'm doing a sale for $80. It ends November 20th. All right. I know you guys are like, these enslaved readings are so short. There's really not much in their energy, and I'm still trying to do Sojourner Truth. She's been taking probably a year which is insane because there's pictures of her on the internet. I don't think I'm ever going to do her. Same thing with Samson. You know, it's been months. I have a few notes for him, but the video wouldn't be more than 3 minutes, you know, but I'm trying. Maybe I should post it just to show you guys that I don't always succeed with tapping into people's energy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. And yeah,